the activity that was most popular? 3 choices.
Songs.
Now risk it.
Songs.
Multiple
Wrong.
Vocabulary.
No, playing games.
No, the ones that
Lists.
Playing games?
No.
No?
No, I don't think so. Adults?
Playing games, yes.
They don't like
Playing games, yes?
Yes?
Yes.
No, but these were adults or children? These students?
Sorry, they were high, how do you call it? Prepa.
Bachillerato.
Bachillerato.
Ah,
Adults are
maybe
children.
games.
Young adults.
These were post-secondary, you know, they were in the years before going into university. Games? No? You got 1 choice.
Like speaking, interaction? No.
Wrong.
Oh,
Okay, sorry.
You know which one was the most popular?
multiple choice.
No.
Vocabulary lists.
Movies.
Making vocabulary lists.
Right. Making vocabulary lists. Doing vocabulary lists. Exactly. That was, if I don't remember, if I'm not wrong, it was about 520, it was about, out of 500, it was 480, for example, that put it as their favorite activity. So, what does that tell you?
They don't want to see. They want to know how to say everything.
Huh?
They want to know how to say everything. How do you say this? How do you say that? How do you say this? How do you say that? And that's it.
Right, but, I mean, does it mean that only?
That's the way they used to be taught in the past.
Right. That's the way they used to be taught. So that's how past experience becomes assumptions for the future. That it's projected, right? And therefore, if you go into a classroom where, has it ever let me see, has it ever happened to you? You go into, you know, one of the publishers, like Richmond, has just given a session on, you know, in activities, you know, how to get the students interested. And the next thing you get is several of them staring at you from the back of the classroom, looking like that. Has it ever happened? Yes or no? That you walk in with this brand, the latest, and they look at you and you feel absolutely desperate because you say, now, what the hell do they want?
Yes.
You know, nothing suits them. Yes or no?
Yes.
Right. Now, why do you think that happens?
Because they're not used to it. They don't know how to handle it.
Right. They're not used to it.
Maybe it's because they don't feel comfortable with the activities. I mean, it's something different, something that they haven't done before, and they don't feel comfortable. I mean,
Right. Yeah. Absolutely.
I think.
Absolutely. And, you know, or for example, I wrote that that example, I can't remember where. You know, has it ever happened that you ask the students to work in pairs and they look at you and say like, what? Yes?
Yeah.
Or, you know, they have that face of, I come here to listen to the teacher and do the exercises, not to talk to this idiot sitting next to me. Am I inventing?
No.
Right. Now, why do you think that is? I mean, I'm referring to experiences we've all had. I mean, everybody here says ha ha ha, but eh? E daí, as they say in Portuguese. They are not used to speaking, right?
And perhaps we're not sharing the reasons why we're doing such things. So they've no idea why on earth we're imposing this if we don't share the reasons behind it.
Right. Absolutely. And that is precisely what learner training is about. It's opening up people's options and giving them, first of all, as Natalie says very well, for example, you can't just walk into a class of students who are used to sitting in rows and suddenly say, well, now, turn back and talk to your partner. Who is this? Because they've never done it before, right? So one crucial thing is that they should understand that, first of all, how do you say, what I want to say is encourage experimenting. So you walk into the classroom and instead of saying, so-and-so, so-and-so, you say, now, today we're going to do a little experiment. This is something some of you may not have done before. But then after that, I want to have your opinions. How does that sound? How would your students react? Some of you look like, what the hell is this? She's gone bonkers. Sorry? Have you ever asked your students things like that?
All the time.
Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay. And has it worked?
Yes.
Have you found what they said? Did they find it interesting? Did they not find it interesting? Did they no? Never? You're all very
The one is that
vague.
personally, I work with children and they don't give such opinions. They
Why
say,
not?
well, no, they don't say, well, I found it very interesting. No, they don't say that.
Y bueno,
They can say,
me
I
gustó,
like it or
me
no.
gustó,
Yes,
or you can ask them to draw little faces, smiley faces.
In general, you ask, well, did you like it? Did you enjoy it? Yes, we did, and that's it. That's all. So,
But are you getting real feedback there?
Yeah.
Are you?
No.
Are you sure? You're getting real feedback?
The thing is, if you ask them like it, they will say
Are
yes.
you reaching the student? Are you getting him to question what he's used to doing?
No.
You're
They're
not,
not
right?
thinking. For me, and I've done that too, but when you say, did you like it? They will say yes, because they want to
Right.
please you. That's it.
It's
It doesn't
like,
mean
you know,
that they liked it or that they understood it, in my experience.
No, you might say, if they don't like it, they say,
sometimes
they
say,
complain.
we don't like this. Yes, but if you don't like it, say,
and
I
what do you
don't
do
like
about it? What do you do about it?
Well, I will try to change my
Do you bear it in mind?
yes, the activity. I will change the activity, or I will adapt the activity to what they want or what
Right.
they prefer.
Would other people do it?
My
Or does the teacher always knows best?
No.
No, but do you do it? Do you open up to them?
yes, I mean, they always bring ideas.
Yes.
I mean, my students in 6th grade, they always tell me, why don't we do this? Why don't we do that? Let's do this. Shall we do this again? I mean, it's like, and even the little ones, they, teacher, vamos a hacer aquello que lo que hicimos el otro día. You know, I mean, they, yes.
Right. And you feel, but what I'm trying to say, do you feel that the students contribute
Yes, of
Yes.
course.
to what you do in the classroom?
Yes, they do.
Good. So, what is your experience then? Let's skip task 2 because of time. How many of you have experimented with implementing learner independence in your classrooms? Don't all shout at the same time.
We are thinking.
The examples that I gave you are precisely that.